Welcome back, y'all. It's ReddySet, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. With the recent release of the new brawler Mr. P, I've decided to do a little challenge for y'all. That's right, as the title of the video suggests, I'm going to be eating frozen peas every time I open a box and don't get Mr. P. So let me break it down for y'all. No. The breakdown of the challenge. So first I'm going to start with the small boxes, and every time I open one of those and don't get Mr. P, I'm going to eat 2 frozen peas. Then I'm going to move on to big boxes, and every time I open a big box and don't get Mr. P, I'm going to eat 6 peas. And then if we have to move on to mega boxes, I'm going to be eating 1 spoonful of frozen peas every time I don't get Mr. P. Alright, so let's present the peas. We got frozen peas right here. I don't know if they're gonna taste good. I have not even opened them yet. Hopefully they're not too awful, but I don't think it's going to be glamorous at all. Alright, we got our peas, we got our boxes. Let's get started. I need to open these up, give it a little... I mean, they smell like peas, sort of.
Wow!
Okay, so let's open some boxes. Starting off, first box, what do we get? Some coins and a ticket. The first 2 peas, please don't be bad, please don't be bad, please don't be bad. They're not that great, they're not horrible. Okay, second box. Box number 7. Ooh, nice token doublers. Box number 15. Box number 20. Oh, we got it! Yes, dude! That took like no time at all! Oh my gosh. Thank you, Supercell, for saving me from eating so many peas. Oh my gosh. Well, there we go. We got Mr. P. You love to see it. So Mr. P is a mythic brawler. He has this suitcase that he throws, and apparently it goes over things when it hits them. I'm very excited to try him out and just go ahead and max him out. Of course, we're gonna have to use the remainder of my boxes to max him out, so let's go ahead and do that. And because I don't want to disappoint y'all, I will be eating a spoonful of peas on the last box. You're welcome. All right, well, let's just open the rest of the boxes and max him out. All right, we're down to the last box, so I think it is time. I don't think I knew what I was getting myself into. Ugh. Ugh. Don't get me wrong, I love peas, but frozen peas, ugh. No thank you. Hey y'all, it's ReddySet from the future. I just wanted to say that between opening the boxes and these next clips, I played some games on game modes that I thought Mr. P would be good in, which were Hot Zone, Gym Grab, and Bounty, and then compiled my analysis, so I hope y'all enjoy. Alright, so starting off with Hot Zone. Hot Zone is all about control, and I really think that's what Mr. P specializes in. Not only does he get the benefit of being a sharpshooter, where he can fire very long-range shots, but he can also fire over obstacles, sort of like a thrower. Additionally, he has a super that constantly spawns minions, which go and poke enemies so that they can't heal. That way, even if Mr. P is out of ammo, he can still be keeping up the pressure with his super. Mr. P is officially classified as a sharpshooter, but I personally would classify him more as a sharpshooter-thrower hybrid. He gets the sharpshooter benefit of firing long-range shots, and at the same time he gets the thrower benefit of being able to fire over walls, do area of effect damage, and damage multiple enemy brawlers. He can control long corridors or over walls without having to risk health. Especially on this map, it was very useful to be able to fire around obstacles and over them to drive enemies out from behind cover and then be able to punish them as soon as they come out. Moving into Bounty, I discovered a technique that let me use this very effectively. You see, as a sharpshooter, Mr. P fires a single projectile that can clip around corners. Additionally, whenever that projectile hits an obstacle, it will bounce over. That difference between your projectile hitting the obstacle and going around it is so minuscule that it's practically invisible. You can use this to your advantage when fighting against snipers that have to peek around obstacles to hit their shots while avoiding damage. I started to discover how to employ this technique as I moved into Bounty. For example, let's say you're playing a brawler like Piper who needs to peek around an obstacle to hit her shots. Is the enemy Mr. P going to barely clip the corner, or go over the obstacle and then hit you for area of effect damage? It's pretty impossible to tell. For that reason, I think Mr. P is going to be a great counter to snipers unless you're playing on a really long range map. Moving into Gem Grab, I continued to see how great Mr. P's control is. I don't think I'd pick Mr. P as a mid brawler or a gem carrier, but I would certainly pick him on lane. Well y'all, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. But for now, this has been ReddySet. Remember to play smart, and especially don't be toxic. I'll see y'all later.